All right, hello. So this is my assignment 2.4 for sex chromosomes role play. I'm just gonna jump right in because I keep going over on my time and I'm trying to like dwindle it down for you. So define X and Y chromosomes. So everyone gets an X chromosome from their mother. Everyone at birth gets an X chromosome. So everyone will have an X, and then from their father, you will inherit either the X or the Y. So if you inherit the X, then you have XX, you're female at birth. If you inherit the Y, then you have then you have XY, and you are male at birth. Why are sex-linked traits, why are they usually X-linked? This is because X chromosomes carry more information about development and growth and all the things in your life versus Y chromosomes. Those are much smaller and they don't carry as much information. So more conditions are going to be X-linked just because they carry more information for us. And why are X-linked conditions more severe in XY individuals? So why, when we see the same condition, I want to say the one that Rets, is that the one? I can't remember if that's the right name. But if you see that condition in a female versus a male, it often presents worse in the male. This is because males only have that one X. So they have the XY, which means that their other X, like in a female, can't override it. So us females are able to kind of override it, and it will be, the condition might not present, or it will present, if it's recessive, it might not present, but it will present on a much smaller scale than compared to male. I hope I explained that clearly enough. What occurs with abnormal number of chromosomes, number of sex chromosomes, including at least 4 examples? So during meiosis, chromosomes separate not evenly. And in the end, this creates an individual with more chromosomes at the end or less chromosomes at the end. We as people have 23, we have, 23 pairs, and then we have 46 chromosomes. I always say that backwards. So we have 23 pairs and then 46 chromosomes total. So a person that has a condition that they didn't separate correctly, they might have more or less of that number or those pairs, which can drastically affect their life. And then examples of those would be Turner syndrome, trisomy 13, and then I put 2 more in there, but I can't really say them, so they're in there, the Klinefelter syndrome, and then I can't say it. But those are in there, and those are some of the conditions that can be caused from having too many or too little chromosomes because they were split unevenly in meiosis. Discuss the different inheritance pattern of X-linked recessive and X-linked dominant. So, for X-linked recessive, if male receives the expressed allele, then they will present with the condition because they only have one X. So if a male receives, for an X-linked recessive, if the male receives the expressed allele, then they will present with the condition because they only have one X. If a female presents with only one allele, they will not express with the condition. They need two to have it be expressed in a X-linked recessive. So males have a higher percentage of presenting with the condition than females do. For the X-linked dominant trait, only one dominant allele will need to be present for the condition to show, and this goes for male or female. I do have my squares on there. I'm a little bit confused in the way to explain the percentage because when I explain it, it seems accurate, but then in my squares, I'm a little bit jumbled on that. So I'd love some feedback on that. And I won't like, it's hard to like explain the squares. So those are on there in my layout. But yeah, I thought this assignment was super helpful. Really helped me to connect it to midwifery and all the things that we'll kind of see and why these things happen and why miscarriages sometimes can occur. Especially for individuals with trisomy 13 and 18. So it was super helpful, and I will put the link in this outline so you can have all my notes and all the things.